is calling in for the first time to the Sports Shop. Welcome to the Sports Shop, Dave Nathan. What's up, Dave? How you doing?
I'm doing well. I know it's been a good season if I'm talking to you guys, so I appreciate you having me on.
Sounds good.
Hey, Dave, real quick, give people the backdrop in terms of, okay, they had the regionals in Chapel Hill, had the defending champions in baseball overall, LSU coming in there. Talk about how the developments of what happened over in Chapel Hill in the last few days.
Yeah, I mean, goodness, it goes really back to Selection Monday when that card flipped over and LSU was ticketed to Chapel Hill, and there was that audible gasp that came over the few hundred fans in Boshemer Stadium. But, you know, everybody's got a path to go through, and this was Carolina's path. And after coming from behind to beat Long Island on Friday with the walk-off grand slam from Gavin Gallagher, and then sitting in the catbird seat beating LSU the next night 6-2, you had to like your chances, and you go back over the history books and you see the odds of winning a regional when you win your first two games are astronomically high. But the Tar Heels still had to take the long way around after LSU fought its way through the losers bracket. LSU got the better of Carolina the second time they played 8-4. And just for the fourth time ever, Carolina has to face the same team in a regional for a third time. And last night's game played out from a competitive standpoint better than any of the previous two, with Carolina getting 2 runs in the top of the first and LSU lifting their starting pitcher Samuel Dutton before he records an out. And little did we know at the time, but the bullpens would really be the stars of the show.
That's right.
LSU gets a run in the first, another in the second, and the third, and it's 3-2 from the third into the ninth. And, you know, you tip your cap to Will Helmers, who went 5 2/3 for LSU out of the pen.
He did,
And then Matthew Mateus and Dalton Pence, who went the final 8 innings for Carolina, only allowing 1 run combined, and that set the table for the Tar Heels to tie the game in the ninth and then win it in the 10th. And again, the odd quirks of the NCAA tournament, the Tar Heels are the visiting team on their own field. Carolina still needed to get those final 3 outs in the bottom of the 10th.
That's right.
Punch their ticket into the Supers.
Oh man, that was incredible there, man. Just unbelievable. I was on the edge of my seat, Mac.
Wow, we're talking with head baseball coach for the UNC Tar Heels. Man, it was a wonderful game last night, man. Wonderful win, great win. But talk about, it kind of dawned on me. I was watching the game, like you just said, you got to play the same team 3 times, in these regionals, and basically it's the best 2 out of 3. And you talk about the bullpens making the difference down the stretch. What is it that you guys saw that you felt like, we could probably really still pull this thing out midway through that game last night?
Yeah, I think even before the game got started, you look at the available arms that Carolina still had. And without Mateus throwing since the opening game against LIU, and Dalton Pence, who also hadn't pitched since the first game against LSU, Matt Poston's another guy that they could have gone to, and Ben Peterson was also readily available. So you felt like you had the better load of arms, but still you needed to get after a team like LSU in order to do it. And it's so fitting for this team to have done it with, freshman Gavin Gallagher, who hits the grand slam on Friday and then gets the leadoff double in the ninth to score the tying run. And then Colby Wilkerson, a senior, who drives in the tying run. And then in the 10th, Johnny Castanazzi, who's played sparingly this year because of the additions of guys like Parks Harbor and Gavin Gallagher. He hits the fly ball with 2 outs in the ninth to right field that's misplayed, and he turns out to be on base. He's pinch run for, and Jackson Vanderbeek, another guy, all ACC last year, doesn't play a lot this year. He scores the winning run after Alex Madera, who toiled in the Division III ranks for the last 4 years, drives him in after facing LSU's all-everything pitcher Gage Jump. So it's just a phenomenal story, not just for the fact that this team did it, but for the main players late last night to have done what they've done. Just a phenomenal story for Carolina.
Awesome. Go Tar Heels. We are talking to Dave Nathan, who does the play-by-play for UNC baseball announcer. Let's talk about the magic in the stadium last night. I know they did a lot of things really well leading up to that, but one of the things that their coach mentioned was we're at home. And so can you kind of take us there, the people that were not there and couldn't watch it, what that magic was like for this to happen last night?
Yeah, it's been magical all year. Carolina set a school record, winning 27 consecutive games at home dating back to last May, and hadn't lost back-to-back games at Boshemer Stadium since last April. So I went back and looked at that just in case. I'm glad I didn't need that note last night. But it's been a long time since the Tar Heels have dropped consecutive games at home. But I said it after the broadcast. The players got it done.
Yes.
The staff put the kids in the position to succeed. There's an army of people that ensure everybody's good to go in that organization. And then the fans who showed up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday also deserve a lot of credit, because this is what you play 50-some-odd games for during the regular season to have a chance at, and that's to play at home.
Yes.
And the Tar Heels are now 35-3 at home.
Wow.
They've got the best winning percentage of anybody in America that's still playing in the NCAA tournament. And by virtue of being the number 4 seed in the country and winning that game last night, they get to host the Super Regionals this upcoming week against West Virginia.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's going to be special when people get out there and check it out and support the Tar Heels. I mean, a profession every sense of the word. We got Dave Nathan. Dave, thank you so much for coming on, man. You give us a really great insight to what happened last night, and go Tar Heels all the way, man. We'll talk to you soon.
I appreciate 10 innings last night. I'm not ready to stop. I want to keep going this morning with you folks.
That's right. We can feel your energy. Yes.
Hey, look, don't sleep now.
Take care, man. Be safe. We'll see you.
Okay, have a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dave Nathan, he does a really good job. I mean, he does baseball, basketball as well. I mean, the guy does it.
He does it all.
Yeah, he does it all, man.